Hey there guys, welcome back to Banished. It's year 41 and everyone's cold because we have no firewood and no coal, basically. I'm not really sure how to deal with that. Short of building more woodcutters, where we already have 4, I mean maybe we need more, and getting more people working in the coal mine, which we don't really have the labourers for at the moment. I mean, I'd build one more woodcutter, but that's pretty much all I can afford labourers for, because I still need to make more food as a priority. I'll put a woodcutter there, let them work on it, but food is really the massive priority to consider. We have everyone out in the farms, the fields over here, although the lack of housing in this direction is not ideal. To the point that I'm thinking maybe it's worth putting some houses in. 1, 2, 3. I mean that would be a start, wouldn't it, if they built those? We'll have to see how that goes. I mean, we don't really have the materials for it, or the people or anything. I'd rather not prioritise. I don't know what we were building before this, but I'd rather not prioritise these over whatever else might be getting done. What do we have under construction? Oh, we've got these pastures over here we were trying to make for more food, plus this barn and these 2 houses for the people working over here. Right, there's a merchant coming. Merchants are fun, mainly because I never buy anything from them at this point. Hi, are you going to give me like some food maybe? I don't have any clothes to trade, so you're going to trade me tools. That's actually the one thing I could trade out currently. Literally the least useful thing you could have bought me, except for seeds. I do want to investigate a second trading post. I want to know what a trading post over here would do. I want to know how it would deal with that and the pathing and everything. Or even on this lake. That might really confuse them having to come down this river. We have a new labourer. Instantly took over a job of a stonecutter. And another one instantly took over as a miner. Risky occupations they are. We are getting a lot of stone. Not so much iron or coal currently. I think we should be using all of them in roughly equal amounts currently. I've been doing a lot of building, but I should be putting a lot of stone into stuff. This pasture is on the way, it needs actual construction, which is taking time because it takes so long for the builders to walk over here. When they are over here, they do get quite a bit of it done. This is the main issue. This pasture produces quite a lot of beef and leather that we just don't pick up. Whoever works over here just never ends up over here. Oh, they did hold like 16 build cycles there. You can see why I really want to build houses. I've got loads put out and paused. What was this? This was another tailor I was trying to build. That'll be because I'm really low on clothing. Okay, let's turn the tailor on. I really don't care if you prioritise it over any food production. We've got a couple of years before food is actually an issue. The woodcutter's ready, so that can be a 5th woodcutter. That's something. We've got an extra woodcutter now, so we might not freeze quite as badly next winter. How do our fishing docks? I mean, this is the problem. I've built so many fishing docks, and they're not actually great for food per worker ratios, but I've got them now. So, a child called Victorian has become an adult and is now working as a labourer. Oh, here we go. We're getting another influx of labourers by the looks of it. We'll keep pulling with that and try and make the most of it. Only 31 students now. We were hitting 40 the last couple of years. We do still have 47 kids. If I have a look at the town hall, how's the population doing? Yeah, food is a concern. Food is on a decline, and that is because our population is increasing. Our children have steadied out now. Students are growing because children grew a couple of years back. Adults is steady again. Total population is still on the rise by the looks of it. But that shouldn't last much longer. Get our last of the 11 builders in. The tailor is under construction. At just 80 build cycles, that should be quite quick given how close to the centre it is. And then there's someone back down here working on the pasture again. Hitting it with a hammer a couple more times. Maybe the fence will be built eventually. I mean, it is just a fence I'm asking them to build. Don't feel like it's too much to ask. Here we go. Almost there. Sorted. We only want the one worker, so we're going to need one more, I guess. And sheep in this one. And then I need to pull over sheep from here, so if I split this and drop and up, and that should all be happy now. And this can drop down to 8. I would like them to get that barn built. The tailor is ready for a tailor to work in it. Can you please make warm coats? Warm coats are what we go for. Okay, so stuff is getting done again, finally. These houses would be good to get done. So this is what I'm going to turn on. I'm going to turn on all of the construction down here first. The sheep should be making their way over. Here they are. Should be 7 sheep making their way over to this pasture, who will then start breeding up to 15, and then we'll get more food again. The storage barn is having the logs and stone brought to it, and then the houses should do after that. Still need some stuff cleared from this pasture, including quite a bit of iron. That's the thing, actually, we're still building on sort of tree-inhabited land down here. There's still quite a lot of stuff to remove whenever we try and build anything, unlike when it finally gets to me building my estate up here. It's just empty ground. So the wild animals that we hunt with the hunting cabin do seem to prefer open land rather than trees. Reserve firewood slot. I mean, actually that's quite high compared to recently. If I look at the firewood graph, well, that's not brilliant actually. It is lower than it's ever been. Well, not ever, clearly, but in a while. Actually, we can probably go up to a 50-year graph now. This is our total population over time. You can see where we've had nomad influxes. And this is where I've been building houses in recent years. There is a merchant on his way, but it's going to take a while to get here. The main issue is just how long it takes them to walk down there. I think they do walk faster on the stone paths, but it might be worth investing in upgrading some of our paths to stone. We don't have a great deal of stone, but I think it's only 1 per path. Yeah. Merchant, peach and pepper seeds. I don't need seeds. Yeah, maybe it's worth looking into upgrading this path. To be a stone road. Then down to here. And then out of here to the bridge. And also round in through the other tunnel. Coming out here up to there. I'd like to also get the path out to these farms, given this is also quite a long road. Upgraded. And then we might as well just upgrade all the paths in the centre of town. Including the path up here, because this is now quite a long way to walk for anyone going out here. Given we're looking at upgrading stone paths, upgrading to stone paths, we might as well make the most of it and do as much as we can. There we go. That's quite a few paths upgraded. It's going to be a lot of stone, but should happen over time. They are getting it done quite quickly by the looks. Although it's probably meaning they're going to slow down on doing stuff over here. We'll have to see. Food has gone up. We've had a bit of an influx. That's probably the farms harvesting. I don't know if it's actually going to be an increase overall on last year. We'll have to wait and see. It's going down quite quickly now as we go into the winter and everyone stockpiles. Only one house cold this year, though not 4. And quite frankly, they are not necessarily going to live much longer anyway. As bad as that is, do kind of need the house. We've got more families than homes at the moment, I think. Yeah, quite a few more. 11 more families than homes. Up to 265 citizens. 66 in one chapel and 199 in the other. It's going to be a while till we need another chapel. And at this rate, it's actually going to be a while till we need another school because the expansion and population growth has stopped. It's stagnated. I don't know why I've looked again. I already looked this year. How does the chicken farm do? The chickens don't do as well for food. It's nice to have them, but they're not. It's not worth expanding on that, I don't think. Have it 1,600 beef this year from that pasture, and only one person works on it. So 1,600 food from one worker, or a fishing dock is 800 to 1,000 typically, or this one's even down to 600 from 4 workers. It's a lot less worth it. We have reached early spring though. We have reached the next year. I think a lot of the paths are upgraded in the end, by the looks of it. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed and want more, and I'll catch you in the next one.